Hi, my name is Leanne and welcome to 365 Days of Healing. I wanted to talk to you today about developing a morning ritual. So it's been a game changer for me, and they say that how you spend the first 10 minutes of your day is more powerful than any other 10 minutes of your day. So a little bit of background about me. I'm 55 years old. I'm a mum of two. By day, I work as a PA office manager to a very busy principal in a local secondary high school. And at night, I teach yoga and Pilates through my own business, Yoga and Pilates with Leanne. So as I said, developing a morning routine has just been something I had to establish because I'm a busy woman. At the age of 40, I initially found Pilates. So I always did yoga, not yoga teaching, just yoga practice, just through little local yoga classes and online. And anyway, I stumbled along Pilates, and I love the combination of the strength, the core, the deep belly breath, and it set me on the path to become a Pilates teacher. And that's when I started up my little local business. And then in 2014, I then came across My Health Yoga, and I completed their online course, and in 2014 graduated as a yoga teacher, which certainly has been so wonderful in my life. And they at My Health Yoga really encouraged me to dive deeper. So I learnt to listen to what I need. I learnt that I needed to nurture myself. I needed to find the time to practice what I preached. I needed to heal my own body before I could heal anybody else, or even, give any sort of advice to people that were attending my classes. And as regards to a morning routine, I was not a morning person. When I first started on this journey, I was the person that hit the snooze button. I was tired. I did a lot in my day. And, and it didn't stop there. At night when I come home from work, you got to cook dinner, you got to fold clothes. I had to get kids to soccer, cricket, dance, life. It was just really busy, and at night it was just impossible for me to find the time. So does that sound familiar? But my mat kept calling me, and I knew that I had to find a time. And all of a sudden it just sort of dawned on me that maybe I needed to get up a little bit earlier. Maybe I could squeeze in a practice in the morning before I went off to work. And so I slowly started getting up a bit earlier. I now get up at 5, and I've been doing that for over 7 years. So it obviously is working for me. But to get up earlier, you obviously need to go to bed earlier. So now, I go to bed at 10 p.m. and then I get up at 5. I make sure my mat is out the night before, so I don't even have to unroll it. Another really good tip is you wear something comfortable. So, my pajamas are comfortable, and, I can just get out of bed, come to my mat in my pajamas. No one sees me, doesn't matter. And, in winter, throw on a jumper, throw on a pair of socks, put the heater on, put the air conditioner on, whatever. So, it's in my own space. I don't have to drive anywhere. So it's a win-win being able to practice my yoga at home. And there's so many online offerings besides My Health Yoga, the online TV. There's heaps of YouTube videos. Sometimes I do my own practice. I love Kundalini yoga. I'll find kriyas that I like, and I'll do them for 40 days. So there's just so much goodness that I can experience for myself in the morning. But the other bonus is, the family are all asleep. Everyone's still asleep. The house is quiet. It's usually dark. I don't turn any lights on. So I can really just go inside to listen. What is it that I need today? And that will then guide me as to what I'm going to practice on the mat. However, before I get to my mat, there's a few things that I like to do that are just really good for me and good for my health. So, I hop up in the morning. I love the Ayurvedic technique. I go and splash my face 10 times. However, I'm not the cool water type. I like the warm water. So I splash it 10 times. And that just wakes you up and, gets you going for the day. I then go into the kitchen and, I use my trusty tongue scraper. So 10 times down the middle, down both sides of the tongue. And, it's amazing, the bacteria and the toxins and the rubbish that gathers on your tongue during your sleep. I then follow that up with a nice coconut swish. And, the recommended swish is for around 10 minutes. But I actually do it for 20. And, because I'm an organized and busy person, while I'm swishing for 20 minutes, I'm unpacking the dishwasher. I put a load of washing on. So that's done, gone for the day. So by the time I've done all that, it's around 20 minutes. Make sure you spit it in the bin, not down the sink. It does solidify. So, you certainly don't want to be blocking up drain pipes. So make sure you spit it in the bin. But, like my gums and teeth have never been healthier. And my dentist even seems to think that they may even be a bit whiter. So there's something in this little technique. I then drink hot water with lemon squeezed in. If it's not the time of the year for lemons, or we don't have any lemons, I do have an essential oil. So just a drop of lemon essential oil. And then I follow it up with my secret tea that I just love, and I get to enjoy this after I finish my practice. So it's a mixture. It's called CCF, cumin, coriander, fennel. So it's an equal parts measure of both of those, and I put it into a jar, and then I just get a teaspoon and into hot water, and it's a really good flavor. To me, I love the taste of it. But it is fantastic for the acne, for getting rid of, for getting the digestive fire going, so it stimulates. But it's really good for digestive health. So that's a win-win. So then I'm ready to come to my mat, and I move mindfully for a glorious hour. So I'm finished by 6:30, and I can then have my breakfast, get ready, and I'm out the door by around 7:30. So all these routines and finding that time in the morning for me, as I said, has changed my life. I've just learnt so much, and it's put me on different paths and things I needed to know and learn, and meditations and healing. And the more I've learnt, the more I need to learn, the more I know I don't know. So it just brings me back every day. And as I said, it has been a game changer, because by quietening down, by listening to what it is I need, I've actually healed chronic sinus, chronic asthma. I was a headache, even migraine sufferer. I lived on medication. And a doctor, when I was in my late 20s, told me that I'd be on inhaled steroids and asthma medication for the rest of my life. And I just realized that I didn't want that. I don't want those medications in my life. So, I did some research. I went to a naturopath and changed my diet. I went off wheat, I went off dairy. And slowly, under her guidance, I don't take medication anymore. And, I'm probably stronger and healthier than I've ever been in my life. So it's just so important to find the time for you. We're all different. What I do each morning, you may not have that time. You may not, like the CCFT, or you might not be able to swish oil. But just finding the time for you, when it's right for you, listening, going deeper, it is a game changer. My clients, so many of them, they're around my age, and they're going through menopause, or they're perimenopause, or they're in menopause, and they tell me about all these symptoms. I'm now in menopause, and I swear I did not suffer the symptoms. I probably the only thing I get now is I get a bit hot in bed, and hey, that's a bonus. I don't have to wear socks to bed. So, I feel really blessed, and it is also, I believe, really helped me over the last year. I mean, the fearfulness that the media and the government is sending out and instilling in people, I've been able to breathe, and yes, I've certainly felt fearful, particularly when they're talking about all these vaccines that they want us to have. But I am in control of my body. I make my own choices. So I just feel that my morning ritual, my regular practice, my deep dive into everything to do with yoga and healing has set me up to just be a stronger and better person. So, I hope this helps you to find your morning rituals. Thank you for listening. Namaste.